I'm Missy Coombes, a former professional baseball pitcher for the Colorado Silver Bullets. I played baseball growing up with the boys, and I loved being a pitcher. There's nothing like being on the pitching mound, toeing the rubber, looking at your catcher's glove, looking in there and pitching. That was like a dream of mine ever since I was a little girl, to be a baseball pitcher. And being a girl, many people along the way told me that I was never ever going to be able to play professionally. So when I was a Colorado Silver Bullet, I got the dream, the opportunity to play against men throughout major league and minor league ballparks all over the United States. I had the privilege of starting in Fenway Park 2 times, threw a one-hitter in Candlestick Park, pitched in the Kingdome, and got to meet some of my idols growing up, loving the game of baseball, and having them follow us on the baseball field. Along the way, I've had to overcome many obstacles. First of all, being a girl playing baseball, being the only girl playing baseball with the boys, it was always very difficult because there was parents, there was coaches, there was other boys that were telling me, well, you're no good, you're a girl, you can't play this game. And obviously, within myself at a very young age, I found determination and focus to allow me to overcome those obstacles. Playing baseball as a kid, one of the things that I was able to do was get a scholarship to play college softball at Cal State Fullerton. And from my childhood and all my upbringing with baseball and the adversity I had to deal with being the only girl, it prepared me for one of the biggest obstacles of my life. I was an All-American softball player at Cal State Fullerton, and what people usually don't know or might not know about me was that when I was playing at Cal State Fullerton going into my junior year in November, I found out that I had a large tumor in my abdominal area, and I had to undergo surgery to remove that tumor. During that week going into it, it was November, it was before Thanksgiving, and I was really scared because I had been a really healthy kid, had no idea what kind of obstacles were ahead, and I was scared. I was really fortunate. I had surgery. I had an 18-pound tumor removed that was non-cancerous, and so just surviving that surgery and that experience alone made me really appreciate life. As a young kid, you always take life for granted, and you never ever really think that you could be gone tomorrow. And during that period of time, I had a lot of time to think and really think about my life and the future and what I wanted to obtain and my goals, my dreams and aspirations. The biggest obstacle really came after the surgery when I had to recover before the season, before my junior season. It was November, the season starts at the first of the year, and my coach asked me, are you going to be ready to play? Well, I was just really happy to be alive and happy to be playing and being able to be alive at that time. So I told my coach I was going to do my best to prepare and be ready for my junior season. My surgery was a success, but during that surgery I had to have abdominal muscle fiber cut away, and things like the recovery was going to be one that was going to be the most difficult of my life. And so I had to work really hard. There was days I couldn't move. There was days I had to start from zero and nothing. And then all of a sudden, I just really got the okay from the doctor for Christmas. My Christmas present that year was I got 100% clearance to go at it 100%. And I went on to have the best year of my collegiate career. I was an All-American, and I led my team in many offensive categories. I loved that season, and it definitely taught me what adversity is all about. What I learned from that experience and my experience as an athlete is that along the way in life, you're going to have obstacles, you're going to have forks in the road, you're going to have challenges, you're going to have people tell you you can't. And the only thing that you have is yourself. You have to be motivated. You have to have a mindset within your head, within your thinking. You have to believe in yourself. And instead of looking at you can't, you have to be able to find a way to look at how can I obtain my goals and what do I need to do? Because there's going to be challenges, there's going to be questions, there's always going to be excuses you can make, but along the way you're going to have to find a way to persevere and really have a determination of understanding that nobody can tell you what you can or can't do but yourself. your own ambition, your own heart, your own passion is really what has the ability to drive you in the future. And so success is all right there in front of you. And even along the way when you're going down a road, as long as you keep moving, there'll be forks, but if you continue down a path, you'll find success. So what I do is, throughout my life, during my athletic career, I had the opportunity to do clinics, to do motivational speaking, to be a public speaker. I speak to classes, I speak to schools, I speak to coaches, I speak to various organizations. I can come in, I can motivate, I can be an inspirational speaker, I can talk about obstacles, I can talk about overcoming obstacles, I talk about dreams and aspirations, and really about self-motivation, because really if you're not motivated within yourself to do something, nobody else can help you along the way. But you take the tools from other people that help to bring you where you are, and really your future is all based upon what you believe in yourself and how you want to obtain your goals. So I've been fortunate enough to reach my childhood goal of being a professional baseball player, but I had a lot of life ahead of me when I retired in my late 20s, and now I just want to pass on that message to others.